Hey everyone, and welcome to the 10K in 30 Day live weekly webinar. My name is Vanessa Simpkins, your host from TakeYourPowerBackNow.com. Today, you're in for another amazing webinar training. I'm going to share with you coaches or wannabe coaches, healers, authors, experts, how to make sure that your clients actually get stellar results. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there talking about how to attract clients and how to attract clients, but you also want to make sure once you get the clients that they're actually really happy with your service. So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about marketing, messaging, manifesting, sales. You can ask me any question that you like. And if you are new to the live weekly webinar series, I am the author of these two books, From Bankrupt to Making $900 a Day Selling Mops. This is a sales meets spirituality, how to overcome your fear of rejection, fear of failure as an entrepreneur. Comes with over $500 worth of really cool audio and video training bonuses. Stick around to the end. I'm going to maybe giving away a copy, a physical copy, but also an ebook version to everyone here who stays till the end. So make sure that you're here. And the second book I have is called Take Your Power Back Now, The Ultimate Confidence Guide for Women. How do you overcome the resistance to creating a life you love? This is about women being powerful, overcoming your inner resistance. It's about boundaries. It's about loving yourself. It's about having great relationships. It's about following your purpose and your passion, your calling, God's calling in your life. It's another great book. Comes with over $500 worth of audio and video bonuses. So stick around. Two cool people are going to get a copy of these. I will personally sign them and mail them to your door. And just before we get started, I do want to make sure that you can, all of you amazing people that are here on the webinar can actually hear and see me. So if you can just type in your chat box, your name and where you're from, that'll let me know that all this amazing technology is working, and we're going to jump right into today's training and get started. So hey Dee and Alexander, awesome that you guys are here. You can hear me, amazing. Bunch more people here are joining us, and so I'm going to jump into the training. I know there's a kind of a little bit of a lag always when I use Webinar Jam. So I will begin screen share. I invite you guys to really be here, take the time, little house cleaning, and kind of house rules. If you're here, be here, turn off all of your other windows, hopefully you're not driving a car, and really take the time to be here, show up. I always tell people that 90% of success is just showing up. One idea, one great idea, one little piece of clarity can absolutely transform your life and your business. And that's my intention here for you in the next hour. I'm here to support you. Do post any questions that you have in the chat box, and I'll be checking in from time to time. This is the 10K in 30 Day live weekly webinar, where I'm really focused on helping you create the lifestyle and business by design instead of by default. What does that mean? It means getting more of the things you want intentionally, including income, clients, freedom, whatever it is that you want. And you need to make the 2016 really the best year of your life. And we cover, like I said, money, mindset, marketing strategies for spiritual entrepreneurs who want more confidence, cash flow, and freedom. Stick around. I will be giving you a copy of this book. Seth Godin says that there are some very big ideas here for anyone who's ever sabotaged themselves on a sales call, which I think is all of us. And I promise we're going to have a lot of fun. You'll come away with breakthroughs, fabulous new systems for generating more revenue in your business. Guarantee. That's my promise to you. And we talk about creating travel lifestyle. I love working with entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, healers, experts, coaches, wannabe online marketers who are really looking for a portable, profitable business model that they can take with them. And I believe that coaching really is one of the best business models with very low kind of running costs. I mean, if you've got a computer and Skype or a cell phone, you can basically run your business from just about anywhere in the world. It's quite amazing. We talk about how to have heart-centered sales conversations. I work with women's empowerment leaders. And on this webinar series specifically, we're going to cover proven sales attraction systems to help you attract high-paying clients in the next 30 days, how to get massive visibility to your offers. If you're new to business or a seasoned business owner, you are in the right place. How do you break through your visibility blocks, fear, doubt, and uncertainty about or overwhelmed about what to do first in your business? We're going to talk about how to get ultra clear about your message and create content that's highly engaging and positions you as an expert that people want to buy from. And today specifically, I'm going to talk to you about how to attract clients who will actually do the work and get results and happily pay you to help them, how to avoid working with draining clients, clients who aren't committed and who don't totally love you and rock your world, and 3 keys to happy clients that pay you and keep paying you by referring you more business. I'll also share with you some recent case studies. So really quickly, if you're new to my work, my name is Vanessa Simpkins. I'm an international best-selling author. Been featured on some pretty cool TV shows, Fox, ABC station, CBS, and NBC. I'm a speaker, coach, trainer, a mentor. I've helped thousands of entrepreneurs right around the world really skyrocket their confidence and their cash flow. My website's called takeyourpowerbacknow.com. I've been featured in some cool business magazines, spoken on a TED stage on success. That was several years ago in Montreal. Hosted some workshops in Costa Rica, USA, and Canada. Made my first 6 figures using really simple systems. I'm a Capricorn, and I'll be sharing some of those systems with you today. And I'm known for helping spiritual entrepreneurs really break through fear and rock their sales, confidence, and cash flow. So I have an amazing business. I am so blessed. I get to work with some of the most pioneering, visionary, rock star women. And I love what I do. I celebrate women's success. I love celebrating when my clients buy new cars, take their kids on vacation a second time, really up level, and graduate my program and send me messages, about how I've impacted their lives and how they really have more confidence and they know how to create whatever they want. And that feeling I could eat, I could marinate in, for breakfast, lunch, and supper. And that's really what I'm celebrating today. After being in business for over 8 years, helping women coaches specifically really, with mindset and sales. And I'm known as the bikini business coach. Once I figured out how to really make a living, a 6-figure income as a coach, I decided, hey, I'm going to move to Hawaii. And, I became the bikini business coach and spent my time snorkeling in the afternoon and adventuring and ran my business from my laptop. Now I mentor other business owners on how to do the same thing, how to create the same freedom in their business by implementing different systems. We just held a Soul Sister Mastermind here on Laguna Beach. I'm all about sun. I'm all about fun in the sun and really, rocking your business, the way that you want to. So we got to have a lot of fun here. And I really enjoy helping. I enjoy bringing people together. I think when people come together and community comes together, there's so much more power in learning. I'm really big on masterminds. I love speaking. I love telling stories. I love adventuring and hosting masterminds in beautiful, sunny, beachy places around the world. So this is my boyfriend, Alex, and his lovely kids. This is one of my favorite places in the world, North Shore of Kauai, a very magical spiritual place. And when I lived in Kauai, I would take a week every month and go and get lost and become Avatar and, rip off half my clothes and run around half naked eating mangoes and hunting for guavas. And this is why I love being on tour, because you can really create your life by design. You can design it. What do you want to do? Do you want to go to Italy? Do you want to maybe just, stockpile a bunch of money, pay off your debt and, run your business from your backyard? Maybe you want to buy a pool. Maybe you want to, send your kids to, private school, whatever you want to do, you can definitely do that. And I talk about authenticity being the new currency in business because it really is. My life was not always so glamorous and nice. I didn't always live in Hawaii. As a matter of fact, I struggled like, perhaps some of you watching today, trying to figure out my message and, knowing and feeling like I had this big calling inside me. And I was, selling mops, like the guy that you see in the ShamWow commercials on TV, right? I sold mops and I did these live product demonstrations around Canada and the States. And I traveled with this minivan and I had this camper trailer. And I went on this huge mission. And I knew that, somewhere along the way, hopefully this was going to work out. And I invested a ton of money. I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars learning and trying to figure out my message. And it wasn't until I really learned the inner game of success that things took off. And I started applying what I'd learned on the MOP stage to help other business owners, and they started seeing success and started seeing sales. And I remember a time, I always remember this time when I, was taping up my minivan. It had a ton of holes in it, these big rust holes in it. And I was, pumping out, paying this, mentor, this online mentor to teach me online marketing. And I mean, I had to, because I thought to myself, if my friends ever find out I'm paying this woman more money than my rent and I'm still driving this crappy minivan, my friends and family will think I'm crazy. And thank God, I invested in myself, because she taught me what I needed to learn. And my hobby $600 a month coaching income went to $15,000 a month. And I left. I took off that winter for Costa Rica, spent 6 weeks there, and came back too early. It was freezing in Canada. And then the following year, I went back to Costa Rica, and then I went to Hawaii and spent a few months there. A few months turned into another few months, and then a year. And so thank God that I invested in myself, because at that time I was working, 10 days at a time. I would travel to these stores, and I had no life. I had no life. I had no friends. I had no plants, because they would all die. I had no pets. So even though, maybe like some of you, you're in that comfortable place where you're earning a decent income, it's not your passion. And I knew that there had to be more to life than selling mops. And so I'm really, really passionate about sharing with you what would help me and what I help my clients with, to really help them take their business, take their minds, take their income to the next level. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. And I'm so excited that you're all here. Welcome, Kai, Galit, D, Lucy. Hey, Lucy from San Diego. You're just down the street. We've got people from New York City, from Montreal. Big deep breath. Dee's taking a big deep breath. Let's take a big deep breath and really be here. I'm going to invite you guys, because it's the summer solstice, I'm going to invite you guys to, people think, when it's a full moon, you should like do all these intentions. I'm totally to the opposite of that. And I believe that when the moon is full, you should be actually letting go of things. The cycle of the moon is complete now. It's time to let go of the things that you've seen in the last 30 days, in the last moon cycle, that you don't want anymore, like people or feelings or decisions or experiences. Or ideas or beliefs. So what's one thing that you're letting go today? It's time for shedding. It's time for letting go. Full moon is for, looking at the past cycle and seeing what you're willing to let go of. And the new moon is actually for planting seeds. So I want to invite you guys to type in the chat box. Let me know what you're letting go of in the last maybe 30 days or the last little while. What's something in your life, in your business? It doesn't have to be in your business. Something in your life, an idea. A way of being, a way of showing up or not showing up, that you're willing to say, you know what, I'm not going to do that anymore. Go ahead and type it in the chat box, and we're going to jump right back into training. So I do believe that authenticity is the new currency in business, and that's great news, because people don't want to, they don't only want Tony Robbins out there. And that means you don't need to be a Tony Robbins to go out in the world and effectuate change. You just got to be willing to share your story and be real with people. And I hope that I serve as an example of that, because I don't have any fancy pants degrees. I got a lot of street smart. I got some experience, 4 years on the mop stage, and 8 years teaching people how to make money and overcome fear, and a lot of stories. And that's what I do. I share stories. And I believe that if you can share stories and be real with people, you're going to do really, really well. So this isn't my first kind of pony show or right around the block. I have been doing this for over 8 years. This is over 8 years. This is a really old picture, but I have been blessed to work with some amazing mentors like Wayne Dyer and Jack Canfield. And today I want to talk to you about how to make sure your clients are getting stellar results. How to make sure your clients are getting stellar results. That's what I want to share with you here today. And I'm just checking in here on the chat. People are wanting to let go of poverty, fighting with my boyfriend, feeling fat, negative relationships, expectations, and former self. Yep. Letting go of not being happy. Rock on, guys. It takes just a decision. I'm going to stop the screen share for a moment. We can have a conversation about this. And I'm really inviting y'all to show up here. No judgment. This is really a space for you guys to be real. And people make this whole transformation thing a lot more complicated than it has to be. A lot more. To uncover all these limiting beliefs and self-sabotage and subconscious blocks, it really just requires a decision. So you create everything in your life with your decisions. Decide in Latin means to cut away from, to cut off, to kill, done, decide. You decide one thing, you decide I'm not going to do this anymore, and that's it. You know, it starts with a decision. That's how you wield your power. And while we're all here thinking and, you know, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? You're not deciding. You're lost. So a big piece of moving forward and creating a life that you love is actually making decisions. Most people don't make decisions. They just procrastinate, or they keep making the same decision, which is like making a decision not to change. So really powerful, guys, what you're doing right now, making these decisions to, you know, end certain feelings, certain ideas. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to do with business, but guess what? It has everything to do with business, because how you feel about yourself is what you project out there in the world. And that's how people are attracted to want to work with you. If you can hear my dog Houdini drinking water, he's so cute. Okay, so we're going to jump back into the training and welcoming any kind of questions that you have here today. You know, use this time to your advantage. If I had a coach that wanted to spend an hour with me every week, man, I would jump on that in a heartbeat, and I would ask questions. So don't hide, you know, show up, ask questions, and I promise we'll answer them for you. So I want to talk about, you know, how to make sure you're getting stellar results. I also want to find out, where are you at in your business? And I've noticed that there are about 5 reasons that entrepreneurs kind of struggle, you know, in business, generating, you know, cash flow, making money. And let me tell you something. You want to be making money in your business, because if you're not, you got a hobby. And number 1, can be a very expensive hobby. I know about that. Number 2, if you're not making any money and having sales, chances are you're not impacting people. So, you know, and that's the reason why you're in business in the first place, right? So I want to find out how to really serve you best. Let me know, type in the chat box if you struggle with any of these. Number 1, you're struggling with not having an identity or knowing what your expertise is. Number 2, don't know what you're selling. Number 3, don't have an influential offer. Maybe it's not enticing enough. No one's really biting at the things you put out there. Number 4, don't talk to enough people or don't make enough offers. That's maybe a marketing issue. Number 4. Number 5, don't ask for the cash. So that's, you know, maybe a mindset or a sales issue. So let me know where you're at. Just go ahead and type in the chat box. Maybe you struggle with one or some of these or all of these. Let me know, and that'll help me, you know, kind of with the direction of the webinar. All right. So how do you get stellar results? You know, I want to talk here, and you're welcome to go and check out some of these testimonials. There are a ton of video testimonials on my website, takeyourpowerbacknow.com/testimonials. I recently ran a Soul Sister Mastermind, and one of my clients, Gigi, she's just rock star. She said, I would pay no more for Vanessa's, you know, programs. I would pay more. She said it a few times, and I thought, man, how would you like to have clients tell you that and record a video testimonial for you, for the world to see that they actually think you should charge more. She would pay more for your services. She's just so in love with, you know, the work and the time that she spent with you. Because let me tell you something, it's one thing to, you know, attract clients, but to keep them happy is a whole other ball game. And not a lot of people talk about that. But a lot of coaches ask me that. Oh, many questions have to do with, you know, am I going to be good enough? Are my clients going to be happy? How do I make sure that, you know, my programs have value? So, you know, I'm inviting you all to go and take a look at some of these testimonials. I'm not going to play these videos. They are a couple minutes long. But how would it feel like, imagine receiving messages like this from your clients. Here's just a simple Facebook post. Hey, Vanessa, just really received your, I just received your gift. I really want to say thank you. I also want to personally thank you for your program, your coaching too. Yeah, you're over delivering. This is one of the best, if not the best investments I've ever made. How would it feel like to receive messages like that from your clients? You know, most of all, I love Vanessa's energy, dedication, intimacy, setting of the group, the heartfelt support from everyone. The group is so special and loving. It's really a safe place for women to grow and learn. If you're thinking of hiring a coach who's heartfelt and genuine, authentic, and can get you results, Vanessa is your gal. Can you imagine if you got, you know, testimonials like this from your clients? I'd pay you more. Right? And there is, you know, there is a truth to helping your clients get results. That is one part of it, but it's not the only part of it. And I can tell you that having happy clients sure makes it a lot easy. Sure makes your, you know, sure makes your business a lot easier, especially because, you know, happy clients talk and they refer you business. Think about when you go to the movies and you love a movie. Last night, my boyfriend and I went to a restaurant down the street. We never go to it. And we thought, geez, why haven't we gone here? This is great food. And our neighbors told us about it, right? So when you are happy with the service, don't you naturally go and tell other people? So here's, another testimony. These are Facebook snapshots I take from the group. $24,000 in sales in under 30 days. Not bad. Not bad at all. Can you imagine making $24,000 in sales? And here are just some quick snapshots that I took from the last few days. Woohoo, celebrating the magic. Felt like talking to a rock star, giggling and laughing, making magic and fun together. Thanks for just being you, gorgeous woman, and help me gain clarity that I really want in the next steps. I love this group. Woohoo, I'm celebrating funds and the checks I received from my first client went through. I'm celebrating signing up another client yesterday. She paid me for my breakthrough session as well. Hey guys, signed up a woman for $1,000 and she wants to work with me. She asked me what $4,000 would buy her. By the way, mindset work is clearly working. How would you like to have a group of highly successful people getting great results with you every single month and loving being there? How would you like that? Here's another result, 12 new clients in my first 30 days. What would that feel like? This is a question you need to be asking yourself because, and I'm not going to play these videos again. You can find them on my website, takeyourpowerbacknow.com. But having clients who sing your praises, who absolutely get great results, love the work that you're helping them with, and leave you great reviews and testimonials. How would you like that? And why do you think they're so freaking happy receiving results left, right, and center? Go ahead and type it in the chat box. I'm just going to take a moment here. Go ahead and let me know, why do you think they're so freaking happy receiving results left, right, and center? I'm going to take a little sip here of my coffee. I'm having coffee. And I want to find out. I want to find out from you guys here what you think. Why do you think clients get such great results? D says cash. What do you mean by that? Trusted you in your guidance. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be willing. You definitely got to be willing and show up. Why else do you think people get why do you think they're so happy? Why do you think they get such great results? I haven't seen the answer yet. If that's just a little, key. What's the secret? It's really the secret to attracting clients that love being in your group, get great results, right? Help spread your message. Yeah, what's the key? What's the secret to that? Well, I haven't seen it answered here yet, so I'm going to go ahead and continue with a good program, integrity, publicity. Okay, these are great answers, guys, but I haven't seen the answer yet pop up. Well, if you're interested in getting great results, I'm going to invite you guys to apply for the program, the 10K and 30-day program. You can go to this website, takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. Apply. You do need to apply to work with me. I run a small, tight group of online mastermind rock stars where I teach them how to get clear on their message. I teach them about sales, and I teach about mindset, and the results are there. So if you are interested, if you want to get rock star results, go to takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. You can watch all kinds of testimonials. Gabrielle, she was already in business and just decided she really wanted to travel with her husband. She took 3 months off and traveled during winter time. She says that really what she got from the program is mindset. A lot of people get great mindset. They realize they can create their world, and they go out and they start doing it. Kala here at the bottom tripled her income in 28 days. Maybe you just want to make, $2,000 or like $5,000 a month. Gosh, imagine what you could do if an extra $5,000 a month. I mean, you could take some great trips. You could buy a BMW. You could whack off your debt, whack it down, cut it down. Gosh, what else could you do with $5,000 extra a month? Imagine $10,000. Imagine if you tripled your income. Imagine how you'd show up in your relationship, what your husband or your wife would think of you, how your kids would see you. Would you quit your job? Would you spend more time with your family? Really interesting. So again, I'm inviting you here to takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. Sign up, apply. Actually, you got to apply. There is I run the group. There's only 25 people. People go on a waiting list sometimes for a year. And when a space opens up when they graduate, I invite people to join me. And so it is not always available. And people do get on a waiting list, but the application you can find here. So here are 3 keys to attract clients who will do the work and happily pay you to help them and get great results. I'm going to check one more time here in the chat box and see. Teaching people how to be themselves. And I still have not seen the answer. So what's the key? What's the trick here to getting people to be just so freaking happy and get such amazing results? Are you ready? Write this down. You got to charge high prices. Yes, you absolutely do. And I know a lot of coaches shy away from charging high prices. Number one, their mindset is not, geared to owning their value. They don't believe people are going to pay them. They don't believe that they have something that's worth that much. They don't know how to do it. They go around charging $60 here, $100 there. Let me tell you, to make $10,000 a month, you got to sell, I think, 100 hours at $100. Let me get out my calculator here. Okay, how much is $10,000 divided by 100? Give me a second here. 10,000 divided by 100. Okay, it's 100. 10,000 divided by 100 is 100. So I can do 100 hours a month. Divide that by 4 weeks, 25 hours a week at $100 an hour. I do 100 hours. It means 100 clients. Gee, that's a lot of work. So you want to charge high prices, not because you can, but because it will force people to show up and take themselves seriously and actually do the work. And that's why you charge high prices. It's actually not because you can, but because you attract people. I mean, think about it. If you invest a lot of money, are you really going to show up and do your best? You're damn right you are. You're damn right you are. That's why you charge high prices, because you're going to get people who take themselves seriously, they follow what you show them, and they get results. They're not going to want to throw all that money in the garbage. No way, right? I learned this the hard way. When I first got started in my coaching business, I'm going to tell you a story. I'll stop screen sharing here. First got started, in the beginning, I wanted to work with everybody. And I remember I was charging like $300 or something. People got a few sessions. This one guy, he was not spiritual, like at all. I think his name was Richard. It's like years and years and years ago. And he would question me, and he just didn't believe. And I would I just didn't look forward to working with him like at all. I was like, oh, not this guy again. Not that guys are like that. I work with some phenomenal, open, spiritual, amazing men, but this guy was not one of them. And I would wince every time. Oh, I deal with this guy again. Jesus, this is terrible. And I realized, I was like, why am I doing that? I was charging him like $300, like no money. And he was a pain in my ass. And I fired him. I got rid of him. I said, that's it. Never working with people like that. And I just, jumped my prices. And I got amazing people, amazing clients. They got amazing results. But I also had to do the inner work, right? So charge high prices, not because you can, but because you're going to attract a lot better clients, people who will take themselves seriously, and they will do the work. They're not going to want to disappoint themselves. They're not going to want to waste their money, right? So there's a trick. Write that down. This is a writer downer. Again, I'm not looking for you to have 25 major breakthroughs. Just one idea implemented can catapult your business. And that's my intention, that you get one good thing, just one. If you get 5, awesome. Number 2, you want the third key here. Number 2 is you want to create a 6, a 9, a 12-month high-end program. Why? Again, this is something I resisted in the beginning of my coaching business. I thought, who in their right mind is going to sign up for something like that? But let me tell you something. When you create a longer program, people are going to get better results working with you. Why? Because it takes a while to get habits. It takes a while to to ingrain habits. And really, if you're going to really empower people, you don't want to give them fish. You want to teach them how to fish, and habits take time. Not only that, but you attract really committed people. Committed people join a 6, a 9, a 12-month program. And they're a heck of a lot more fun to work with, and they get great results. Why? Because they work with you over a longer period of time. They also, you can create a payment plan for them, so you create, consistent income for yourself. And that means that you don't, another reason why, you want to do this is that you don't have to go out fishing and hunting for clients every single month. You only need 10 or 20 to do a really great job. You can focus in on those people, serve them really well, and that's it. You don't have to make hundreds and hundreds of sales every month to reach your income goals. And like I said, they're committed people. You want to work with committed people. Why? Because committed people, get results. So that's the second key. And the third key is you want to get crystal clear on who your ideal client is. I just shared you a story about, in the beginning when I wanted to, gosh, I was so interested in just helping people. I work with almost everyone, and it backfired on me. This guy just was not spiritual. He was fighting me all the time that there is like a higher power. And I was like, oh my gosh, I spent half my time trying to convince him of this. It drove me nuts. I don't want to work with you. Go away. So I decided, okay, I only want to work with, spiritual women, entrepreneurs, coaches, healers, consultants, women's empowerment leaders. That's who I want to work with. And I also decided that my clients would feel like my long lost friends, and they would give me gifts. I had clients that gave me diamond earrings for Christmas one year, and it was crazy. These people actually started showing up, and I realized, that it was my decision that created my reality. It wasn't so much about, oh, could I have this? It was about, here's what I decide, and here's what shows up. Here's what I decide, and here's what shows up. So decide, what you want and who you really enjoy. What kind of personalities do you really enjoy working with, and have it. So go ahead, type in the chat box. Let me know here. What kind of clients are you deciding to have in your business? Maybe it's people who pay you on time. Maybe it's clients who pay you in full. Maybe it's, I decided at one, in one idea that I wanted people that would give me their credit card at the very end of our first conversation. That's who showed up. That was my decision. There's nothing happening outside of you but your decision. You're imprinting, you're commanding your subconscious mind to show that here on your, on the field called your life, projecting these decisions out there. It's really how it works. So what kind of people, what kind of ideas, what kind of personalities, what would you like to attract into your life and your business? Again, so I'm inviting you to make a decision. Why? Because decisions are what craft your reality. So go ahead and type that into the chat, and I'm going to have a little sip of my water here because there is a little bit of a delay with Webinar Jam. And I'm looking through some of the questions here. So some of the things that people are struggling with: don't know how to talk about what I offer. I own 2 businesses, so that's really interesting. What kind of businesses do you own? Number 3 and 4. So we're talking about, again, how to make offers, marketing, and also how to make enticing offers. Awesome questions. We can get into that. So what are you guys deciding? Paying clients. Okay, awesome. Paying clients. Yes, clients will pay you. We're looking at wellness consulting and marketing businesses. Awesome. Really exciting. Work with a lot of wellness consultants and healers specifically. I was a healer. I used to study Chinese medicine and acupressure, and then I got into mindset and law of attraction and took off and moved to Hawaii and started selling mops and wrote books, but started out as an acupressure practitioner. I love helping people. And actually a lot of healers can become coaches, right? You can do a lot of this work over the phone. You don't have to be in person with people. So this is awesome. So what else are you guys deciding about the kind of clients that you want? I'm inviting you guys to make some decisions here, because this is really what moves your business forward. It's your decision. Try it out. All right, I'm going to continue screen sharing here with you. And let me know if you have it. What other questions do you have Karen says, happy, connected, appreciative clients with a fabulous desire to refer. I love this. This is super, super clear. Yeah. How does that feel when you read this thought that you can have happy, connected, appreciative clients with a fabulous desire to refer you? How does that make you feel? Sounds juicy to me. Very juicy. All right. So 3 keys, what were those 3 keys again? 3 keys were charge high prices, create a 6, 9, 12-month high-end program, and get crystal clear on your ideal clients. Why do you want to get crystal clear on your ideal clients? I'll tell you why. Because your marketing will become very, very focused. And in the beginning of when people are launching their coaching business, one of the major problems I see is that they want to, again, I raise my hand, I did this, try and please everyone, serve everyone. Your message gets watered down and it becomes ineffective. It becomes non-engaging. It becomes, people don't sign up because they're like, I don't need this. Right? So you actually want to niche, you want to get really, and this is, deciding who you want to work with. And let me give you a hint, guys. The people that you work with, the best clients, are going to be people that were a former version of you. That's right. They were just like you. They're just a couple steps behind you, maybe 3, 4 steps behind you, maybe, 10, 20 steps behind you, but they struggle with the same things that you did. So when you're writing your marketing, you want to talk about, some of the things that you struggled with. Alexander says, clients who have attraction to the inner game. Tim Galloway, law of attraction and flow and sport. Yeah, absolutely. See, that's nice. How does it feel when you think that you have clients that are, that want to do the inner game work? How do you feel when you read the thought, the belief that you can have, and you do have clients that love Tim, I don't know who he is, Galloway, law of attraction, flow, and sports? How does that feel? All right. So some questions for you. What kind of clients are showing up for you right now? This is going to give you an idea of the kind of thoughts and the mindset and the feelings that you have. Or maybe what kind of clients are not showing up for you? Or maybe are they not paying you? Maybe they're not paying you enough or on time. Do you have a hard time closing sales? Are you working too hard to get clients? Are your clients loving working with you? Are they pain in the ass? This is going to be really, I'll tell you something about entrepreneurship. There's nobody that's going to be honest with you but yourself. So you may as well get pretty freaking honest pretty fast. If you want to move forward, stop lying to yourself. Take a look at what you're creating. Own it, take ownership and responsibility for it, and then you can turn it around, you can change it. So Lucy says she's really deciding to work with women reinventing themselves in the professional photography business. Well, that's nice and clear. That sounds great. Women taking a new chance on themselves, starting new businesses. Love it. How does it feel when you really believe that thought, that you're attracting and working with wonderful women who are open and are reinventing themselves with something that you know a lot about, I'm assuming. Yeah? So just a little check-in here to find out, what kind of clients are showing up for you now or not showing up, or maybe they're not paying you. Notice if you have a certain, track record or like a pattern, because it's going to show you some of the thoughts and the beliefs that you have about yourself, right? Because most people are allowing fear and emotions to run their life instead of their decisions. Yeah. Instead of their decisions. Allowing fear and emotions to run your life. This is what most people do. They're not deciding, they're not commanding. They're allowing the past, the fear, can I do it, and all of the crap dictate and create their life instead of their decisions. All right. So listen, everything is energy. How you feel about yourself, how you feel about what you're selling. This is a big key. If you don't feel great about what you're selling, ain't no way you're going to be able to transfer that to somebody else. Okay. End of story. How you feel about the price of what you're selling, I know a lot of people that just, I keep doing it. They're like, oh, I'm not charging enough. I know I need to be charging more. Do you think it's a fair value? Do you value the worth of the transformation, the service that you're selling? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in the packages that you created? This is really important stuff, guys. Really important. You got to feel amazing about what you've created. You got to feel amazing about it. And if you don't, then you got to tear it apart. I always say one of the best business lessons I ever learned was fix what's broken, and then don't fix what's not broken. Okay, these are two very different things. Fix what is broken. If your mindset is maybe a little bit off, I would say broken. If you've got limiting beliefs in there, that's a broken mindset. It's not the truth you're holding in mind. It's not. Or maybe it's a system. Maybe it's a package. Maybe that's not broken. Maybe there's a system, a sales attraction system that's not set up yet. That's broken, right? How you feel about your business has a lot to do with what shows up in there. Mindset is everything. I love this little quote here. Do one thing every day that scares you. Let me tell you what, as a business owner, even though in your business for 8 years, you're still going to be learning something new. You're still going to be doing something new. It never ends. Your business grows, and then you get into hiring people and managing people. I never managed people in my life. It's a whole new world for me. I have a team of 6-8 people that work all around the world with me. Do one thing every day that scares you. Mindset is everything. A foundation for success right here. You want success in a nutshell. There it is. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe that you can do it. And the universe will always affirm back to you what you believe. The universe is always affirming what you believe back to you. This is like, you just get this, everything else is going to fall into place. Someone's saying here, it scares me to finish a project. Well, this is really interesting. What about that? Why? What's the worst that could happen if you finish a project? Ask yourself that question, Kai. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen if you get out there and attract high-paying clients? What's the worst that could happen if you finish your website? Create your high-end program. Listen to what shows up, because that's the limiting belief. So right there. You don't have to sit on a couch for 12 years as a psychologist. Okay. So answer, he says, is there's no more work. If you finish a project, then there's no more work. Okay. So the next question is, what do you have to believe about yourself or about life in order to have created this reality where you're kind of freaked out and scared that if I finish a project, it might not be work? We're looking for core beliefs. What decision you have to make? This is what we cover in the program. And I'll tell you what, it's scary, to take a look in there, to invest in yourself. But look at this. Here's Lisa again. She worked with me for over a year. Here in her 30 days, she got some stellar results. She signed a $50,000 US contract. She's in the UK, so 37 pounds is like $50,000. And she said it was such a big decision for me to invest money in my business and myself. Such a big decision. She wanted to have a second child. She hated her business because she was working too hard in it. She was talking to the wrong people. I got her straightened out. We had some conversations, some powerful conversations, and created a package that was really exciting for her. It was really big, and had her talk to the right decision makers, talking to the right kind of clients. We just spoke about that. Figure out your ideal client, go and talk to them. Boom. In her first 30 days, she signed a year-long program for $50,000, 37,000 pounds. It was hard for her to invest in herself. Is she happy she did? I think so. Right? So I'm inviting you, if you want to have results like this, if you want a big, boost in your confidence and your cash flow, if you want to get your mindset straight, if you got some kinks to work out, this is the place to do it. The Skyrocket Your Confidence and Cash Flow program. It's a place for spiritual women to prosper. And this is what you discover. It's what I teach you in the program. It's what I share. Really, how to get the right mindset and clarity in your business, clarity about your ideal clients, clarity about your goals. I help you figure out what kind of events that you're going to be hosting. Are you going to do online events like webinars like this? Or are you going to do online video? Are you going to create your online sales attraction system? Are you going to do events like workshops and speaking events? What are your events? You got to get clear on your marketing plan. I can help you create an offer. What kind of offers? What are your packages? Is it a 6-month, a 9-month, a 12-month package? How much does it cost? What is it called? Imagine if you had all of these pieces in your system really, really clearly defined, and you knew exactly what to do on Monday morning. You woke up and you did this and you did that, and you knew that if you took action every day on this plan, you'd have your result, whether that's $5,000 or $10,000 in recurring income. Maybe it's $20,000 or $50,000 like Lisa. Maybe it's just an extra $2,000 a month. I mean, heck, extra $2,000 a month is a pretty crazy car, or it's at the end of the year, it's an extra, $22,000, $24,000. You could take a great trip with that. You could pay off a lot of debt, just an extra $2,000 a month. Coaching doesn't require, there's no expensive, building or houses to pay for. You can run a website for maybe $100 a month. You know what I mean? You don't even need a website nowadays with Facebook. Then I help you get clear on a sales call. How do you have sales calls? Most entrepreneurs are freaked out right here. They get freaked right out. So I'm not good at sales. I can't do them. No one's going to pay me that much. What do I say if they tell me I can't afford it? You gotta master the sales process. I'll help you that too. When you help you create your high ticket sales. And this is exactly the sales attraction system I use and my clients have used to create expert status. You saw some of the results here today. Create buzz, visibility, make offers that engage people and attract high paying clients without having a big list or even, like I said, a fancy pants website. You don't need one these days, or even being some big guru. Talked about that at the beginning. It's all about being authentic. It's not about being a big guru. Get that out of your head. So what's really stopping you and holding you back from having the revenue and the lifestyle that you really want from your business? Is it fear, procrastination, anxiety, self-doubt, worry? Usually it's one of these things or all of them. Disapproving of yourself, the past, right? Resistance, that inner critic, guilt, giving your power away to other people's ideas, expectations. Went through that, compare and despair mode. Who am I to do this? There's so many more qualified, blah, 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 all these crazy emotions. All boils down to fear. If it's not love, it's fear. So listen, being a successful entrepreneur happens outside your comfort zone. You're going to need to be okay with being uncomfortable and doing new things. I'm going to tell you right now, that's how it happens. All right, get comfortable being uncomfortable. And it's not about, finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. And you have the power with your decision. We've been talking about this here today as well. It's not about finding yourself. Who am I? It's about deciding. This inspires me. This brings me joy. I'm really good at that. I want to do more of that. Okay, that's my decision. Boom. And that creates another expansion for you. So how much time are you spending in survival mode? What I mean by that is, wondering, worrying, doubting, disapproving of yourself, beating yourself up. Oh my God, I should be doing better. Why aren't I figured this out yet? Maybe it'll never happen to me, right? Let's call that survival mode. And what's it costing you not to have, not to have clarity on your sales attraction system? What's that one event? What is your offer? How do you have high ticket sales conversations that convert? What's it costing you in your life, in your business? If your goal is to make $5,000 a month and you're making $1,000, well, it's costing you $4,000 every single month not to have it figured out. Geez, in a year, that's $48,000 left on the table. What is that costing you? And not just financially, but I'll tell you what, when you don't have a plan and you don't have clarity, it costs you your confidence. And it's a very dangerous place to be in. I know, because this is the work that I do with women. I'm very good at what I do. After 8 years, I need to be, otherwise I won't be in business, right? So I'll tell you, when you don't have the clarity, it starts to erode your confidence and start wondering, maybe I should go and get a job. Maybe I'm not cut out for this, right? Systems will really take you everywhere you want to go. And the key here is to model the right system. So you have a choice. You can say, hey, this has been a great webinar, Vanessa. I've loved what you shared here. I'm going to go out and apply some of this. Or you can take my invitation and we can, work together. I can help you create your sales attraction system. And what if in the next 30 days, you could generate an extra $10K or more, or maybe 5K in your business, maybe 2K, maybe it's in just an extra $2,000. I had a client once tell me, if I can generate $5,000, I'm going to quit my part-time job. And she was a yoga teacher, and she was like, she did some channeling, and her husband, was helping her, and she just didn't believe it. And then 2 weeks in, she had made $2,500 in sales just by making offers. I just helped her make a few offers. She'd never made offers before. And she was floored, quit her job, and her husband, started helping her. He started making offers too, and their lives and their business and their income just took off. So what would it mean for you and your business if you could generate an extra, 5 or 10K, or maybe you want to double or quadruple your income in the next 30 to 60 days? That's totally possible. My invitation here is really to help you skyrocket your confidence and your cash flow. Like some of these people here, Samantha, 3 new high-paying clients in one day. Lisa here, first $9,000 day. These are all service professionals. Samantha's a fitness professional. Lisa's a psychic. So this works for you if you're a healer, a coach, or a wannabe coach. Maybe you're still on a job and you're really looking for structure and accountability to help you take the next steps confidently, to help you get out there and make offers and make sales and grow your business. Because let's be honest, sales is really the lifeblood of a business. If you're not making sales, you're not helping anybody. You're not helping yourself. You're not helping anybody else. And this really all happens inside the Skyrocket Your Confidence and Cash Flow 10K and 30-day program. This is what it looks like inside the program. You get access to my vault. You get access to my vault of all my goodies, all my best programs that I've ever done. And there is just about everything in there, everything I've ever done that's made a difference with my clients in the last 8 years that it's worked for me or worked for my clients, I've put in here. And we have a big mindset module to help you get clear on what are the decisions and limiting beliefs that are still holding you back. I tell you what, if you're not receiving the results that you want, it's a mindset issue first. Then it's an action issue. So we do mindset, and I help you get clear on your ideal clients and your messaging. Module 2 is about visibility, traffic, and generating leads online and offline. Module 3 is packaging your services. Are you going to run online group masterminds? Are you going to do VIP days? So what are you going to do? What's exciting for you? You can do a one-on-one program to start. Module 4, you get my sales script and how to handle sales objections. It's worth the investment alone. Module 5 is about positioning yourself. Maybe you're going to write a book or create a audio program. A lot of my clients, I think 4 or 5 of them now are writing books. It's so awesome. Celebrating that on yesterday's call. I'm at chapter 5, I'm at chapter 6. So awesome. It's like having a baby writing a book. So, wow, this is amazing transformation that happens. You really learn a lot about yourself. Module 6 is about networking and, what do you say? How do you talk about your services? It's not salesy, but really, connects you to the right people. Module 7, how to really put your website together. It's not just a fancy pants website, but a website that really generates leads and turns those leads into paying clients. That's what a sales attraction system is like. I give you my resources, bonuses. Oh my gosh, there's so much in here. I can go on and on. But basically, this is my program, and it is a year-long program for entrepreneurs who are really ready to break through their inner blocks, get out there in a bigger way, and skyrocket their confidence and their cash flow. And we have a lot of accountability. You get a lot of support with me in the group. I'm on group calls. I'm on private one-on-one calls with you each month. We have Soul Sister Mastermind Getaway Retreats here in California that are just amazing, where you get to network and connect with people live. Tell you what, it is an amazing program. And it also has my workshop Profit Secret System. So if you want to be a speaker, you get access to that as well. Christine here says, I just recently hosted my first full-day branding workshop for 50 entrepreneurs. What an incredible experience. Referred back to Vanessa's program. I walked away with 5 new high-end clients and 3 referrals from attendees. The best part is that people told me it did not feel like a pushy sales pitch. Amazing. Right, so these are the kind of results that you can get when you follow a system that works. And again, I've been doing this now for 8 years. So the system, it works. Susanna here, she was tired of trying to sell $200 programs online. I tell you, when you sell $100 here and $100 there, you need a lot of freaking sales. So you better have a lot of marketing money. You better have a really dialed in online program. Most people, most coaches, you know what? I'm sorry, but that's not where you need to be focused on. You don't know who your clients are. You don't know what their problems are. So don't go dumping $10,000, $20,000 in the, online marketing company when you don't know who the hell you're serving. Don't do that. That's not where you need to be. What you need to do is get a few clients under your belt, serve them, find out what the heck their problems are, get comfortable getting the results, get some testimonials, and then start building your online systems. Because then you're going to have consistent cash flow to pump in and do some marketing. And let me tell you, marketing is called testing. It's called throw some shit on the wall, see if it sticks. All right. So Susanna here, I helped her, get out of this, trying to sell $200 programs. And she started making offers to her list. Her first month, she did 20,000 in sales. Vanessa's challenge is 10K in 30 days, but my results have been double that. Her sales training is called Skyrocket Your Comps and Cash. That's exactly what she does. Hiring her was the very best thing I've ever done for my business. So again, I'm inviting you, if you've been struggling and spinning around in circles, cut that shit out, man. It's time to get you some results you can be proud of. Go to takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready and apply. You'll fill out an application. I will take a look at it. My assistant may get back to you and schedule a chat. We will get on the phone and talk for about 30 minutes and really look inside and see what's really holding you back from getting the results that you want in your business. That's what will happen. And I want to leave you here with one of my favorite all-time quotes. It's one of my favorite. It really is so simple and gosh, they're so effective. Education consists not so much of knowledge, like you could come to these webinars and learn all day long, but of knowledge effectively and persistently applied. That's why you want to work with people over a long period of time, right? Persistence, consistency creates habits. Habits is what creates success. People are paid not merely for what they know. People are paid not merely for what they know, but more particularly for what they do with what they know. So it's about action, guys. Remember, nothing happens until you make a decision. Just decided to go on vacation here in August with my sister to Canada. This is us bungee jumping in New Zealand. So I'm really excited to take another adventure with her. You got to take risks. It's all about taking risks and also following your intuition and letting love guide you. I believe that you're here on this webinar for a reason. You found this place for a reason. Life is good. You got to make your intentions and decisions and know when to, say yes when an opportunity presents itself. So that's part of it. So decide that you want it more than you're afraid of it. Commit. You got to jump. You got to jump in, right? So commitment really for me is the high octane gasoline that turns dreams into reality. And then the expansion happens. Then you blossom. Then life shows up. God, source, spirit waters you, throws some sunshine in there, and you blossom into the amazing flower thing experience that you've been feeling called to. That's how it works. You decide, you commit, and then you expand. So again, sign up, apply for the 10K in 30-day program. I will connect with you personally. And like I said, the space fills up fast in the program. People sometimes go on a very long waiting list, and we have some people graduating here. So takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open up to take a look at some of the questions. Someone's saying, it would change who I am. My entire life would be valid and worth it. You freaking rock. Thank you. Thanks, Kai. So I am going to invite you again, if you feel inspired, go ahead and apply. Best thing you're going to do with your business is maybe spend half an hour with me, and I'll be very honest with you. I'll tell you what's going on. I'll tell you what's wrong. I'll be very blunt about it. Nice, but blunt. People love that I'm blunt. I don't pussyfoot around things. I'm not afraid to tell you what I think. And I've helped a lot of entrepreneurs really create a business, not a hobby. Because I had one of those expensive hobbies. It was very expensive. And turn that expensive hobby really into a profitable business. And if you want to make it online, if you want to make it somewhere where that you can take it and move to Hawaii like I did, totally doable. You got to have the right system. You got to take the right action. And after being in business for 8 years, after writing 2 books, being on national television, running webinars, Facebook ads, outsourcing, I've pretty much done it all. So when people come to see me, I love to be able to say, okay, this is what you need to be doing. This will help you get to where you want to go. And your success as an entrepreneur really depends on doing the right plan. Not just anybody's plan, Not just anyone's system, but the right one. Okay. So enough about that. You have the link. I'm going to put it here in the webinar. And now I'm going to give away 2 of these books to some amazing people. So there's the link on the webinar where you can apply to work with me. So who can tell me what are the 3 keys today to attracting, clients who do the work and get results? What are those 3 keys? I mean, this is so easy, guys. I hope you were taking notes. First person here to answer, what are the 3 keys? I'm going to go ahead and mail one of these amazing books to you. They both come with over $500 worth of really awesome audio and video trainings. I interviewed Joe Vitale from The Secret on here. I interviewed a tapping expert. Oh my gosh, I love working with all of these amazing experts. This is my first book. I did an expert interview with Brad Yates. There's an amazing video here on how to manifest with success. There's all kinds of coupons, amazing things. Love this book. It's like 100 pages, very quick read. And then in this book is the most recent book. This book is really fun. It's a little bit longer, but I get emails all the time from people. They're like, it's 5 in the morning and I can't put your book down, and I'm like 3/4 of it through, and I just want to thank you, and it feels like I'm reading my life. And this is a very raw, real book. Great story. A lot of good tidbits. I was actually editing it for Kindle the other day, and I was chuckling. I posted something about relationships and dating. It's got all kinds of good stuff. You're a woman and you want to take your power back. It's a great book. Okay, so Karen, you were the first one. She says, charge high prices, go for long-term programs, create your ideal client. You got it. So let me know which book you want. And then Kai, you got the second one, charge high prices, and then 6, 9, and 12-month program, get crystal clear about clients, rock stars. So guys, send me a private message on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook, Vanessa Simpkins. Send me a private message. Let me know your address. Let me know which book you'd want. Yay! And congratulations, Karen and Kai. And then I will, of course, mail them to you, but I need your address. Okay, cool. Guys, this is it. I love you. Again, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, whether you are live watching or you are watching the replay of this. It's only available for a little bit of time. I congratulate you for showing up. 90% of success, just showing up. I tell you, one idea, one nugget, one little piece of clarity. A client yesterday, we were celebrating. She got on the group call and she said, I'm celebrating a new client, and because that one question that I asked last week, I got that one little piece of clarity. I took action, and because of that follow up, I got a new client. I said, how much is that worth? $4,000. So that's pretty cool. Congratulations. If you got a job, $4,000, it could be like a month's worth of work. One client. Pretty cool. So I love you guys. Congratulations for being here. Kai's like, I already feel amazing. Yeah, rock star. Come and join us next week. We do this every single week. And sometimes I have amazing rock star guests that teach on things that I don't cover, like technology things. But I love to have them because I love systems. So I love you all, everyone. Have an amazing week. And you're welcome, Alexander. And I will see you guys here on next week's 10K in 30-day live weekly webinar. Have an amazing week. Bye, everyone.